To create a class in Google Classroom, you need to click on the plus icon next to the email address at the top right of the screen and choose Create a Class from the drop-down menu. This will bring up a form where you need to give your class a name. Unfortunately, it's not quite as straightforward as just typing in any old name. You really need to think about naming your classes so that both yourselves and your pupils can easily identify them later, even when there's a lot of classes in your lists. My recommendation for naming classrooms is to include the tutor group, the subject, and the school year. Adding those three things to the name of classes should prevent any of the classes throughout the school having the same name. Now you'll notice there are three boxes here to fill in, but it's worth noting that only the class and the section box affect the name of the actual class. The subject box doesn't really affect anything, so I really recommend just ignoring it and just using the other two boxes. So I'm going to go ahead and name my class 7TT, will be my tutor group, subject of English, and the school year I'm going to put in the section 16-17. So that's my three parts, and I'm going to click Create. So now you'll see I've got a new class and it's called 7TT English 16-17. It's quite clear. Before I go into the workings of the class pages, I just want to clarify why it's important that you really think about how you're going to name your classes before moving forwards. So if I click on the main menu button and go back to the home page, it now displays a list of my classes. Obviously I've only got one at the moment, but as I add more and more, the screen's going to get full. So I need to be able to quickly discern which class is which. So 7TT English year 16-17, it's quite straightforward. I'm going to quickly add another class just to show you what I meant about the subject box not really doing anything. So I'm going to put this time the class will be 7TT because that's the class I'm going to be teaching. The section is going to be 16-17 because that's the year that I'm going to be teaching. And this time the subject I'm going to put computing. Oh. And I'm going to click Create. Now the first thing you'll notice at the top of the class name is now 7TT 16-17. Nowhere does it say anything about computing. Now, if I go back to my class list, you'll see it's the same in my class list. 7TT English, quite clear as to what it is. 7TT, not very clear at all. If I was teaching 7TT for multiple subjects, and I named all of my classes in this way, then all of the classes would have the same name, which is going to get really confusing really quickly, trying to figure out which class is which. And that would be even worse for students in 7TT, because if the whole school adopted that way of naming things, then all of their classes throughout the school are going to be named the same thing. So it's important that you really think about naming conventions that work for your school. Adding the tutor group, the subject, and the school year works at my school, but it might not be the case for everyone. So I really do recommend thinking about naming conventions really carefully before setting everything up. Okay, in the next video, I'll be showing you how you can customize the look of your classes, and we'll be taking a quick look at the About tab and seeing what's going on in there. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, then please hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.